Hi, and welcome to the Texture Innovation Center here in White Marsh, Maryland. My name is Harold Nickel. I'm joined by the gum guru, Maureen Akins, for Does This Have Gum in It? Now, Maureen, this month on Does This Have Gum in It, we're talking about an addition to a product family from TIC Gums called Adhere CSA. So, Maureen, before we get too deeply into this, let's just kind of start with the basics. What is Adhere CSA?
This product is fantastic for sticking or fixing seeds to the surface of goods. So as you can see in front of us, we have pretzels, we have bagels, anything where you'd like to stick something to the surface, you could benefit by using Adhere CSA.
So tell me how these seeds and it looks like oats and different kinds of inclusions are on here. How do they traditionally stay in place?
Well, actually there's two main ways that manufacturers are going to do this. The first is they're simply going to spray water on the surface, and that just wetting of the surface will allow the seeds to stick to it before it goes to the oven. The second way is they're going to spray an oil coating. Very commonly done, really does a great job actually also of sticking things to the surface, but maybe doesn't bode so well to your nutritional panel.
Okay, so it seems though to me that if you just spray water on here that the seeds will stick for a while, but the water is going to dry up. Where do the seeds go?
Exactly right. Water does a great job of initially holding the seeds in place, but it does not do a good job over the long haul.
Okay, so how much better is Adhere CSA than those traditional alternatives?
During our production trials, we've actually found at least 40% improvement. So that means you're actually going to affix greater than 40% more seeds to the surface.
All right, so how does that benefit the manufacturer?
Sure, a couple of ways, and this is where we get into some of the great value propositions that you get with Adhere. So first and foremost, you could simply buy less seeds. So you're automatically going to be able to reduce your raw material costs. Or you could actually completely improve the quality of that piece. Now you can actually just have 40% more seeds on that finished piece. Probably somewhere in between is where you'd like to be, kind of that gradient between the cost and use savings and the quality improvement that you could get.
Okay, so let's talk about though the application of Adhere CSA. How do you use it? Is it different than water? Right. Tell us about that.
Very simple application when you use Adhere CSA. First, it's cold water soluble, goes into solution very easily. You could just simply use propeller type mixer. And then what you want to do is apply it to a vessel that has a sprayer connected to it, which allows you to spray your product right before it hits your seeder. Then it travels down your line into your ovens. Any additional water that remained from the solution is very easily removed. And then you get that nice adhesion surface film formation and that great stick that you see here.
So when using Adhere CSA inside the manufacturing facility, does it create problems? Is it messy to use?
Very easy to use. Water cleanable. All you have to do is spray and clean your tanks just as you normally would. No residual buildup on belts. And that comes from our knowledge of this product already in a full-scale manufacturing facility. We know it's going to work very easily.
And it may be also that manufacturers aren't necessarily aware that there's an alternative that will prevent this kind of loss.
Absolutely right. This product really is a very simple and elegant fix to a very common problem.
I want to thank Maureen Akins for being with us today and telling us so much about Adhere CSA. You can contact one of our gum gurus via telephone, or you can chat with them live. All of that information is on our website. You can even order a sample of Adhere CSA. Be sure to come back to our website often, as we're always adding new content. Thanks again.